I'm going to recreate this Pop Playtime trailer inside Minecraft, showing Kissy Missy, a new monster. This is a fan-made version. 2 weeks ago, I created the teaser with Baba Chop, and you all liked it a lot. So today, I'm making another trailer here in Minecraft. Before you comment, I'm already working on Yarnaby's trailer, but I had already made this fan-made one, so that's why I'm posting it here now. Okay, this trailer starts with Kissy Missy going down an elevator in a dark room. This part with the elevator feels like a dark room inside a cave where she's descending from a tunnel. In the original scene, there are some barrels here. I separated some models to place here. Look, they float in the water, so I'll just scatter a few parts to make it look like they're randomly thrown here. On top of this specific part, I left it open. Why? Because I'm going to complement it with this block I created. It doesn't exist in Minecraft. I made it myself. Using chisel and bits, those mini blocks, to be like a yellow safety stripe, to represent that you can't pass here. Besides this, there's still an iron base on top, which is where the elevator will descend. I'll create the elevator later using an app called Blockbench, where I can model it neatly. Look at these options on the side, see? There's eraser, extrude, clone. I can simply clone this part to the side like this. Perfect, it cloned, wait a second. It created two like this. Seriously, these Minecraft building mods make my life so much easier. And here at the front, there's this door with hospital written on it. Okay, the first set is ready. Comparing it to the original, I think it turned out pretty cool, very interesting. Now, I'll go to the mod I used to create scenes. I'll add a camera position roughly here. Look, this is the view we get of Kissy Missy descending the elevator. Then, in this part, I'll add a replay. I have tons of models here. But the 3D model I want is this one. Look, an elevator. I'll literally just position it here. Rotate it a bit. I'll place the elevator roughly where it should go, starting at the top. And one thing I need to do is come to this elevator and add a character to it, which will be Kissy Missy. We add Kissy Missy on top of the elevator. See? What's great is we can do this in real time. We can create an animation. I think I'll shrink her size a bit to make her more proportional. Then when we go back, she's already here. It didn't take any effort to do this. I'll wait about 3 seconds, create another keyframe here, and lower the elevator. Look how cool it looks. When we play the animation, look how it moves. Okay, it's descending and stopping. There's a cool thing I can do, which is this. If I go to the graphs, I can add something like this. Look what happens. It makes the animation smoother. Look, the elevator goes back up and drops again, as if it has actual physics. For the second scene, I'll just add a shader. It'll lag a bit, obviously, because I need this realistic lighting to render, but it's a still camera. Just looking in this direction, watching the elevator. Look, here's the original scene, and comparing it to the one I made, it turned out really well. But this was just the first. We still have 4 more scenes to make in this video. Okay, now for the second part of the trailer, we have some sets that appear with some important details. It starts with some important details. Huggy Huggy, like in the background of a set on the ground. It's a hallway with white walls, and then Huggy Huggy appears again, but with a statue as if it's being revered. His head is in stone form. Lastly, a painting with someone's picture with blood. What I imagine maybe could be the director of Crash Pop Playtime. I'm not sure, it's fan-made, so, well, to start building the sets, I'll literally make a hallway. I'll come here and expand a hallway where Huggy Wuggy will be placed. As I said, the good thing about this mod is that it makes my construction work much easier, because I just need to, literally, drag things to the side like this. And it's on the ground here that Huggy Wuggy will be seen from about this distance. I just need to decorate it better here, obviously. In this part, I'll place something like this, as if it's an arch separating the inside and outside parts of the hallway. I think the decoration like this looks prettier. I'll add some more details here, like ceiling lamps, and this model here, see, which are papers. There, look, I think it's organized now. I placed the papers on the floor and added some details with mini blocks. It'll lag a bit now, and I'll add realistic lighting. I'll obviously make it night. And the scene, I think it can be recorded from roughly this angle, which is the first part where Huggy Wuggy appears on the ground. To make the second wall now, it's the Huggy Wuggy statue. So I already have the Huggy Wuggy statue here. I'll place it in this part, and I'll use this little tool here, see? That helps me break through to make like a hole and place it inside the wall. The hole can be irregular, not too formal or uniform, because it's a kind of broken wall here inside side where he's located. Then I tried to decorate it as much as possible. I'll place the statue here, like this. And then there's this stone underneath. There are also some details we can add, like this little bloody handprint. Wait, no, hold on. Huggy Wuggy, you need to stay in there. You gave me a scare, dude. Look, here also has something written, like joy, at the top if you look in the original scene. There are also some Huggy Wuggies kind of thrown around. I'll just place them neatly here, see, as if they're fallen on the ground. There's another one in this part, a bloody hand here. I think it turned out pretty cool. It just needs a bit more complimenting around here. Look, perfect. Then save it again, add the realistic lighting, and just record the scene here. Lastly but not least, I separated the guy in the picture. I'll just strengthen the surroundings here and tidy it up to make it really look like it's there, you know? Look, there are some details. I know there's a door on the left. We can do something like this, place it here. I just need to tidy it up nicely. Something like how a door's entrance would look. Like this, kind of smoothened out in Minecraft. I think I'd do it like this. And here in the clock too, so it doesn't look too strange, we frame it with chisel and bits. Yeah, it'll look interesting. Then we come here, see, I think I'll take this part, 1, 2, 3, and copy this entire door to this side, like this. Perfect. Now there are 2 doors, and we can add a shader again. This scene here is a bit closer to the painting, like this. So this is scene 2. In this case, scene 2 consists of 3 specific settings, as I mentioned. Huggy Wuggy on the ground, the statue, and the painting. Comparing my Minecraft version with the original, I think it has a very dark and gloomy vibe. It's really trailer style. I liked it a lot. The next scene, scene 3, features a hand that didn't appear in the original Pop Playtime, carrying a Huggy Wuggy. It's holding him and dragging him through various corridor settings like the corridors I created, so I had an idea. Here's the thing, since we've already made some settings, look, I made a corridor here where we literally have the 2 scenes we've already used. And on the other side, I also made this corridor, which is Huggy Wuggies. What I thought was, I'll reuse these 2, obviously, and modify them. For example, I'll widen this one. And we can also create a clone. You see, there's a pattern. The corridors in this trailer are standardized. I'll take about here to here, then we drag it over here, and this one too, from here to here, and we can duplicate it to stretch it. Okay, everything looks neat. I think it's interesting in this part to set it up like the scene where Huggy Wuggy is lying on the ground with blood and a hand dragging him. The hand is pulling and pulling. I think I can stretch it a bit more. Then set it up like another scene where there's something like an air conditioner and a sign saying exit on the left. Place it here. No, I think it's like this. Dead Love Angels No Run. We also open to this side, and it's in this part where the sign is. There are also 2 air conditioners, but they're facing each other like this. A chair, blood, here. And okay, I think the setting looks good like this. This specific scene, the hand that's dragging Huggy Wuggy pulls him to the left. See, as the sign mentions, exit. So okay, I think I have enough corridors now. For this scene, we also need to add a replay camera in BBS like the first one. Add the replay here. Instead of taking the elevator with Kissy Missy, we'll take this Huggy Wuggy lying on the ground and still add a hand. This specific hand will be the one carrying Huggy Wuggy around everywhere. I'll place it here, and then we animate it being dragged. Perfect. Create a keyframe farther away, drag it back. Huggy Wuggy too, right? Obviously he goes along, and now it's just about creating his camera as he's carried to other places. Here's another one. Again, add Huggy Wuggy here, along with the hand. And that's what I kept doing, adding and animating the hand, dragging him through all the settings I created. And perfect. Now let's compare the original scene with this one of him being carried by the hand. Comparing it to my Minecraft scene, I think it turned out great. Our trailer is almost ready. Now we'll go to scene 4 and then scene 5. Look, I didn't even show the setting for scene 4 because in the scene, it's literally just this, a room on fire with a still camera. That's like really easy to make. You just set the fire, add a shader to make it realistic, and create a still camera like this. With zoom. It's literally very easy to create. The only difference is that in the corner, there's the hand, right? That same gray hand again. This one, I don't even need to take long to show you because it's a very simple scene. I'll just leave the hand here on the ground too. But just to be safe, I'll show you the original scene versus the Minecraft one so you can see how it turned out, okay? Look, it's done and that's it. Lastly, as I told you, I have several settings created. Now we'll do something really cool. In this case, we need to create a new scene, and now we'll add a moving camera. The camera will move from here to the front. This is the last scene, and it's very simple. Right after we pass through the corridor with the hand-dragging Huggy Wuggy, the light flickers, and a new character appears. A rabbit, it seems. Look, like this. But there's a very important detail. I'll add the rabbit model here. I just need to shrink it a bit. Just so you know, I made the rabbit completely black because in the shadow you can't see its details in the trailer. It's like a shadow of light. And now comes the fun part. I'll add the shaders and look at this. The lights are normal, right? But if I go here to the shaders and look at this. The lights are normal, right? But if I go here in the shaders, I can simply activate this option and look what happens. The lights back here will start flickering, but this is in Minecraft, not in editing. Of course, I need to configure it to be perfectly timed, and that's what I'll do now. Okay, with this scene done, we finally have the complete trailer. So enjoy the result and leave a rating from 1 to 10 of what you thought. Thanks. And remember, this month, Yarnaby's trailer will also be released.